Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing? So this is the update for week number 2 on the Movie Marquee Blanket Challenge. Marquee Movie Marquee. Yes. The collaboration that I'm doing with Sandy from Crochet A Canada. In Canada. I don't know what I'm doing today. Like, my mind is today. Sorry about that. But you guys know how well I do editing. So, yeah. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Week number 2. We are doing a year-long collaboration where every month we've each picked 6 movies. So January was Sandy's movie. And I'll get to what that was in a moment if you're just joining. But, and then I have 6 movies to blindly pick. And we'll show you guys the movie poster that is from the coordinating movie. And then we are challenging ourselves to do a blanket a month. So a blanket that month based on that movie. Yes. So, which, as somebody has brought up multiple times, multiple people have brought up, that is quite ambitious, a little bit crazy, but I think we can do it. I have excellent faith in Sandy, and I have pretty good faith in me. I think we can do it. Yeah. So, and basically in both of our Facebook groups, if you want to join along, because you are, of course, invited to join along. In my Facebook group, I have a thread, and I will have a thread each month, linking the video in the playlist and the movie poster. It'll show the movie poster for that month. So you can base your project off of our movie and watch a movie with us if you want to. Or some people are doing their own movies and just showing us, and that's fine too. I'm totally cool with that. You guys know, if you're in my Facebook group, and I'm pretty sure Sandy's the same way, but for sure I can speak for me anyway, you are more than welcome to post any of your projects, your yarn hauls, your completed projects, your whips, whatever you want. I'm cool with that. Like, I love looking at you guys' stuff, so I like looking at y'all's stuff. I like looking at your yarn hauls, and yeah, just everybody sharing, and we're a big happy family over on Facebook, so just like we are here. So yeah. Yeah, so some people are doing their own. Also, some people are sticking with our movie of the month, our colors, but we're talking about not wanting or being able to do a blanket per month, which is totally fine, totally understandable. Like I said, I'm not 100% in faith of myself that I'll do it, but I think I can. Like, I'm 85% sure that I can do this. If I can stick to smaller blankets, which, as you'll see, January is not that month. Heather. Anyway. So that being said, plus, well, I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, if you want to do, some folks were talking about doing like a blanket square and then joining them all at the end of the year. That would be awesome, because that's like a commemoration of our whole project. That'd be actually really cool. Kind of makes me want to do that. Like, in addition to, with like maybe the leftover yarns that I have. Maybe, because I don't know that they'll all be the same size. Anyway, I'm talking out loud. Anyway, obviously I'm talking out loud, thinking out loud. Is that an Ed Sheeran song? Anyway. What? But yeah, so sorry. I'm like brain farting like crazy right now. If you want to do your own project, some people were talking about doing cowls to match it, or if you want to do like hat or hat and scarf, whatever you want to do, as far as I'm concerned, because it's not like a competition type of like make along. It's just the accomplishment of your own projects. yeah, you definitely post it each month, and that would be awesome. Like, I'd love to see the color inspirations even, especially if you're sticking with our movie, but like, I want to see all of your guys' stuff, so post away. And if you haven't yet, the link is down below for the Facebook group, and you should join us if you want to be on Facebook with us. Okay, so I showed you the beginning of my blanket last week. I'm obviously about to show you the progress on it. I will say you can probably see it a little bit here anyway. I decided to go with mile a minute because I figured that's pretty quick, and I was honestly just looking for like something real fast. My intention was to do like a lapgan size type of blanket, just because I was like, okay, like I know that I make a lot of blankets, but like sometimes they sit forever, as you will see if you've joined my whip weekend videos, and sometimes I'm done really fast with them. I guess just depending on time and inspiration. But I wasn't sure, giving myself a timeline, like, can I do a blanket in a month and still do other projects or not? So I wanted to stick with the smaller things and use this year to make myself practice doing small things and realize that not every blanket that I have to make has to be huge. And my other like criteria that I put on myself was, if possible, I would like to try to use stuff out of my stash, right? So stash, my collection. I don't like the word stash. Sometimes it still pokes out, but I do believe that our craft should be displayed if possible, and something that you collect and are proud of, and like stash is too negative of a word for me with that. So my collection. But yeah, so I did start with the mile a minute, and I did start with stuff out of my collection that actually I'm pretty happy I've had for quite a while. I've done, I want to say 3 Hobby Lobby, like the big clearancey sales in like the spring, summer time. And this was from my first one that I did. And I've been sitting here wondering kind of what to do with it, just because I really do like this yarn. This yarn is very much like scarfy yarn, but it doesn't have the marl blended effect in the middle. It's only got like a little patch where the two colors meet. It's genuinely more stripy, thus the name. I have some Yarn Bee Stripe It that I'm using in black and white, obviously. Hopefully I remembered this time to... I didn't yet, because I haven't told you what the movie is. The movie, Sandy's January movie, is Silence of the Lambs, which is right up my alley. I love Hannibal Lecter. I loved this movie. I've seen it so many times. I'm not sure what year it came out, but I was pretty young and I still really loved it. Well, I shouldn't say pretty young. Like, I'm old now is the problem. So like a lot of my years are pretty young now. I wasn't like a child when it came out, but I was pretty young, I think. I'll have to look and see what year it came out now. I can't remember. I want to say it was in the 90s. Well, anyway, I loved it, was the point, and definitely was excited about doing it, and I wanted to use yarn out of my stash. So the black and white from the cover is what I wanted to do with the mile a minute stripes, because I have a lot of this. Like, I have enough of this that I am kind of thinking, I think I'm 3 or 4 balls of this into the blanket, and I feel like I had gotten enough of this that if we have something else black and white, I may end up using it later down the road too. So we'll just have to see. But anyway, stripe it. And then I will show you the blanket so that you see the colors, because I was unable to... I have them in a project bag, and they're so almost gone, the 2 balls of these other colors, that like they're basically collapsing inside of the bag, and it'll be a big tangle mess. When I moved them to show you last time, one of them actually was smaller than the other one already, and it was already like tangling up when it came out of the bag, so I'm not chancing it at this moment. But here is lengthwise where I'm at with this blanket, and it's already pretty good. Like, if this were an actual lap blanket, this would be a pretty good length or width to stop at. However, me being me. And you are definitely not going to be able to see all of this. I'm aware, but touching the floor right now. So it's way up here, like arm's length, and I'm sitting down. And here it is unfolded, also just the top of it though. See right here where the marling is of the stripes, it's just that little bit. It's just that little tiny bit. But I like the way it looks together. And I've just been trying to kind of alternate, like if there's too much black here, like hopefully the next stripe will start with white. I'm not color controlling, but like obviously a lot of the stripes do start out white, so I'll just make a couple at a time and see which one will look best next to these is pretty much what I've been doing. That's the back of the piece. Not that it matters so much with Mile a Minute, I guess, but when I showed it to you last time, I believe it was this width, and that's where I had started it. And that was just a full week of working on this blanket. But now I have my hands in other projects. I'm trying to finish up several. I want to start a couple. And then the whip weekend where I'm picking an active whip. And I've already got my next whip pick too. So I'm excited. You can see a preview of that. That's what I'm doing for whip weekend too. God, I didn't realize everything was like, it's all sitting right here because I'm doing videos tonight. Sorry, that's my chair. So I'm getting all annoyed with it. So it's like right here. I didn't realize it was all on camera right now. But yeah, so since then I've added 4 more strips, and I'm alternating these 2 oranges. Originally, I was only going to start with this one because I thought I had 2 of them in my stash collection. But I've heard the word stash used a lot lately, I think, is part of my problem. Like, I definitely would much rather consider it a collection. I usually call it a collection, so it's because I'm rambly and tired today, I think. I'm going to blame it on that, guys. I thought I had 2 of these, was the point. And it turns out when I went to pull them out, I only had 1 of these. I must have just saw it at the store and really liked it. This is the color. It's a Burnett Value, and it is Cedarwood Heathers. And I really love that color. I'm sure that's why I got it, because I probably was just like, I am going to do something with this, and I did. But since I only had 1, I knew it wouldn't be the whole blanket, especially when I accidentally, the strips, these groups of them, they're 75 long. So like, it's a pretty lengthy blanket, if that tells you anything for those who have made Mile a Minute. So I added this orange with it from the cover also of the movie poster, cover from the movie poster. This is a Big Twist Value in just the color orange. And I know I have a second one of these, so I figured that would end up being enough for a border. We'll have to figure out the border, I guess. Sometimes I don't border Mile a Minute blankets. I don't know. We'll see how much time I have left and how I'm feeling about it, I guess. But yeah, and like when I'm sitting down, I was showing Damon how long it was last night. It can cover my toes stretched out, like with my feet stretched out, and still come up to here. So I mean, it's a full blanket. I definitely failed on my smaller blankets. I will next year or next month, because next month is February, so shorter month. But yeah, so that's what I have going. I know some of you guys were saying that you were going to try the blankets parts with us. So if you feel so inclined, whether you used our movie or not, you could always post your progress on it also on my Facebook in that thread. That's fine too. Where are you guys at on this? But I think that'll be it for me for this video, because I have some other videos to do. So check back next week and we'll see the progress on week 3. And maybe by then I will have dug out, I like doing trivia with you guys, so I'll probably have dug out some Silence of the Lambs trivia. If not, then I will for the finale. But yeah, thanks for joining us. And if you want to see Sandy's videos that coincide with this, I have a playlist linked below of all of the whole challenge, all of our videos. So check that out if you want. And yeah, I guess I will talk to you guys later. So I love you. Bye, guys.